Jared McCain's rise through basketball is one of the most fascinating stories of the modern sports era because his journey has unfolded in front of millions of people long before he officially became an NBA player. Before professional arenas knew his name, before NBA scouts finalized reports about his future, and before he ever wore an NBA jersey, McCain already understood visibility, criticism, and pressure in ways most athletes never experience at such a young age. Many people recognized him first through social media clips, personality-driven content, and viral moments online. But beneath the popularity and internet attention was something far more important: a relentless basketball competitor obsessed with improvement. What separates Jared McCain from many athletes of his generation is not just talent. It is the way he learned to balance visibility with discipline. In an era where athletes are constantly judged for how they present themselves publicly, McCain became one of the clearest examples that individuality and professionalism can coexist. While critics questioned whether someone so expressive online could truly be serious about basketball, McCain quietly continued developing one of the most polished offensive skill sets in his class. Born on February 20th, 2004, in Sacramento, California, McCain grew up in an environment where competition and confidence were encouraged early. Basketball quickly became central to his life. Like many elite players, he spent countless hours in gyms refining the details of his game long before cameras followed him. Shooting mechanics, ball handling drills, footwork repetition, conditioning, and offensive reads became daily habits. Even as a child, McCain carried himself with visible belief. Some young athletes hesitate under pressure or become intimidated against stronger competition. McCain often seemed energized by difficult moments instead. Coaches noticed how naturally competitive he was. Teammates noticed how much time he invested into improvement behind the scenes. As his game developed, so did his public profile. Social media gave McCain an outlet to express himself creatively. Unlike athletes who had parts of their personality to fit traditional expectations, McCain embraced authenticity completely. He danced, joked, shared moments from his life, and connected with younger audiences naturally. Millions of followers gravitated toward his confidence and charisma, but popularity also created assumptions. Some basketball fans dismissed him as an influencer rather than a serious athlete. Others questioned whether someone so active online could truly dedicate themselves fully to elite competition. Modern sports culture often forces athletes into narrow expectations, and McCain challenged those expectations directly. Instead of becoming quieter to satisfy critics, he stayed authentic while continuing to improve relentlessly. At Centennial High School in Corona, California, McCain emerged as one of the most dangerous basketball players in the country. His offensive skill set immediately separated him from peers. He could shoot from deep range effortlessly, create space off the dribble, finish creatively around defenders, and score in bunches under pressure. But beyond scoring, his competitiveness stood out. McCain played with emotion, energy, and visible confidence. He welcomed pressure moments. Nationally televised matchups and elite tournaments did not intimidate him. If anything, the attention appeared to sharpen his focus. Against top-ranked competition, he consistently performed. His shooting became one of his most devastating weapons. Defenders struggled to contest him because of how quickly he released the ball and how comfortable he looked shooting under pressure. In modern basketball, elite shooting changes entire defensive schemes, and McCain's range forced opponents to adjust constantly. As his reputation grew nationally, recruiting attention intensified rapidly. Major college programs across the country pursued him aggressively. Analysts debated his ceiling constantly. Some saw future NBA stardom. Others remained skeptical because of physical limitations and defensive concerns. What nobody questioned was his confidence. McCain never appeared interested in fitting traditional molds. He trusted his personality and his work ethic equally. That combination made him one of the most talked about young players in America. Eventually, McCain committed to Duke University, one of the most prestigious and pressure-filled programs in college basketball. The decision immediately elevated expectations surrounding him. Playing at Duke means national attention every night. Every game becomes a major event. Every mistake becomes public discussion. For McCain, the challenge extended beyond basketball itself. He also entered Duke carrying public assumptions created by social media visibility. Some people still questioned whether his online popularity reflected distraction rather than balance. But inside the program, coaches and teammates quickly learned how serious he truly was about basketball. From the beginning, McCain approached Duke professionally. He studied film carefully, competed hard in practice, and embraced coaching. Teammates respected his work ethic almost immediately. Coaches trusted his preparation and willingness to improve. On the court, McCain's offensive game translated quickly to the college level. His shooting stretched defenses constantly. He moved intelligently without the ball, punished defensive mistakes aggressively, and attacked open space with confidence. Opposing defenses struggled to contain him because of how quickly he could score in bursts. What made McCain especially dangerous was composure. Many freshmen struggle emotionally under the pressure of college basketball. Duke's environment amplifies those challenges because expectations are so intense. Yet McCain rarely looked overwhelmed. Whether playing in hostile road environments or nationally televised rivalry games, he maintained confidence consistently. As the season progressed, McCain evolved into one of Duke's most important offensive players. His shot-making ability stabilized the team during difficult stretches. NBA scouts increasingly viewed him as more than simply an entertaining personality with talent. He was becoming a legitimate professional prospect with elite offensive potential. His shooting mechanics drew particular praise. NBA evaluators recognized how naturally his game fit modern spacing-oriented basketball. McCain could shoot off movement, off screens, off the dribble, and under defensive pressure. Those skills translate immediately at higher levels. But as always, skepticism remained. Some analysts questioned his defensive ceiling because of physical measurements. Others wondered whether his scoring efficiency would hold up against NBA athleticism. Once again, McCain entered another basketball stage carrying doubt alongside opportunity. In the 2024 NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers selected Jared McCain with the 16th overall pick. The moment represented both achievement and responsibility. Reaching the NBA validated years of work, but it also introduced an entirely different level of pressure. The NBA tests young guards brutally. The speed increases dramatically. Defensive schemes become more sophisticated. Opposing players attack weaknesses relentlessly. Many talented rookies struggle adjusting physically and mentally during their first professional seasons. McCain entered the league determined to prove he belonged immediately. From training camp onward, teammates and coaches noticed his confidence. He did not play cautiously. He trusted his offensive instincts fully. Veterans respected how aggressively he competed despite being a rookie. As injuries affected Philadelphia's roster early in the season, opportunities opened for McCain faster than expected. Instead of shrinking under responsibility, he attacked it confidently. His scoring bursts quickly turned heads across the league. McCain produced several explosive offensive performances that elevated him into Rookie of the Year discussions. His combination of shot-making, confidence, and offensive creativity stood out immediately among first-year players. Fans embraced his fearlessness. One of the most impressive aspects of McCain's rookie season was how natural he looked offensively. He did not appear intimidated by NBA speed or pressure. Defenders closed faster, yet his shooting remained dangerous. Physicality increased, yet his confidence stayed intact. Philadelphia fans connected with him quickly because of his energy and personality. He brought excitement every time he stepped on the court. His offensive style felt unpredictable in the best way possible. McCain's rookie production reflected that impact. Before injury interrupted his season, he averaged over 15 points per game while shooting efficiently from long range. His offensive numbers compared favorably with many of the league's top rookies. Then adversity arrived. During his rookie season, McCain suffered a torn meniscus in his left knee, ending a year that had been building enormous momentum. For any athlete, injuries create physical and emotional challenges. For a rookie discovering rhythm and confidence at the professional level, the setback felt especially difficult. Recovery became the next test. Basketball injuries isolate players mentally. The routines disappear temporarily. Momentum vanishes. Public attention moves elsewhere. Athletes often struggle emotionally during rehabilitation because identity becomes disconnected from competition. For McCain, recovery demanded patience. The same confidence that fueled his rise now had to survive inactivity. But even during rehabilitation, he maintained positivity publicly. He continued supporting teammates and engaging with fans while focusing intensely on returning stronger physically. The injury also shifted public perception around him in interesting ways. Critics who once dismissed him as merely a social media personality now openly acknowledged how talented he truly was. Analysts praised his shooting mechanics, confidence, offensive instincts, and competitive mentality. Many believed he had legitimate Rookie of the Year potential before the injury ended his season prematurely. McCain's popularity also highlighted larger changes happening in sports culture. Previous generations often expected athletes to suppress individuality publicly. Personality was sometimes viewed as distraction. McCain represents a newer generation comfortable existing fully in public spaces while still competing seriously at elite levels. That balance matters. Young fans connect with athletes differently today. They appreciate authenticity, openness, and personality alongside performance. McCain understands that naturally. He never tried separating his personality from basketball identity because both are authentic parts of him. At the same time, visibility creates pressure most athletes never experience. Every performance becomes amplified online. Every mistake generates instant discussion. Every personal moment can become public conversation. Managing that reality requires emotional resilience. Fortunately for McCain, confidence has always been central to his identity. Great scorers require short memories. Missed shots cannot linger mentally. Criticism cannot dominate focus. McCain already demonstrates that mindset naturally. He plays freely because he trusts preparation deeply. His shooting remains his clearest NBA strength. Modern basketball revolves around spacing, pace, and offensive versatility. Elite shooters change entire defensive structures. McCain's ability to stretch defenses immediately creates value at the professional level. But his development extends beyond shooting alone. As he gains experience, McCain continues improving as a playmaker, decision-maker, and ball handler. The more comfortable he becomes reading NBA defenses, the more dangerous his offensive versatility becomes. Defensively, challenges remain part of his long-term growth. Smaller guards often face difficult matchups physically, and NBA offenses attack weaknesses relentlessly. McCain's future success will depend partially on improving defensively through effort, positioning, strength development, and experience. Still, offensive talent creates opportunity in the NBA, especially elite shooting paired with confidence. Beyond basketball itself, McCain's influence continues expanding culturally. He represents a generation of athletes comfortable embracing creativity and individuality publicly without apologizing for it. Younger audiences connect with him because he appears genuine rather than manufactured. That authenticity gives him unique influence. Sports culture continues evolving rapidly, and McCain reflects those changes naturally. He demonstrates that professionalism does not require personality suppression. Athletes can compete seriously while still expressing themselves openly. Financially, McCain's rise transformed his platform quickly. NBA contracts, endorsement opportunities, and social media partnerships expanded his influence dramatically. Yet despite increased fame, basketball development remains central to his focus. As his career progresses, expectations will continue growing. Young guards who produce offensively early in their careers quickly become major conversation points throughout the league. Fans project future stardom. Analysts dissect weaknesses constantly. Opposing defenses adjust strategically. Handling that pressure becomes part of the challenge. McCain appears mentally built for modern basketball pressure because confidence has always been foundational to his identity. But unlike arrogance, his confidence connects directly to preparation and work ethic. Coaches consistently emphasize how seriously he approaches improvement behind the scenes. His story also reminds people how dangerous assumptions can become. For years, many observers reduced McCain to internet visibility rather than basketball substance. But eventually, talent forced reevaluation. Production demanded respect. Jared McCain's journey remains only at the beginning stages. He is one of the NBA's most intriguing young guards because of how many dimensions exist within his development. Elite shooting, public visibility, competitive toughness, emotional resilience, offensive creativity, cultural influence. Few athletes combine all those elements simultaneously. As he continues recovering, improving, and adapting to NBA competition, McCain represents the future of basketball in many ways: skilled, expressive, visible, confident, and fearless under pressure. Most importantly, he continues proving that individuality and elite competition do not conflict. In many cases, they strengthen each other. Jared McCain is not simply a basketball player with social media fame attached to his name. He is a serious competitor who refused to let public assumptions define him. Every basketball level brought doubt. Every stage introduced criticism. Yet each time, he answered through preparation, confidence, and performance. And as his NBA career continues unfolding, one thing becomes increasingly clear. Jared McCain's story is far bigger than internet popularity or rookie highlights. It is about evolution, resilience, self-belief, and proving that authenticity can survive even inside the pressure-filled world of professional sports. Thank you to all the fans for watching and supporting this story. Your appreciation for perseverance, growth, confidence, and individuality gives meaning to journeys like Jared McCain's. If you enjoyed this long-form documentary-style story, please like, share, and subscribe for more powerful basketball stories and athlete journeys. We sincerely thank you for being part of the journey.